Hi fans of high quality entertainment. It's been a long time since you've been thrown in jail for a year. But don't worry, when you're in jail for a full year, you get a choice of 2 stacks of 12 CDs, and there's a double CD in each stack. And yes, this time you can switch one CD from one stack to the other. And as always, I try and make them even. I would say probably 75% of the time I fail. But this time it's going to be more even. And so please, as always, when you decide which stack, please put stack 1 or stack 2 at the very beginning of your comment so it's easier for me to count. And I'll pin in the comments section which one is ahead every few hours for a day or 2 or 3. And just before we get going, it was nice to wake up in the morning to nice comments as usual, but I received one from Brian Tyler Cohen. It's a show I watch called No Lies. It's, political, and I'm not a political guy, but I do follow his show and I watch it every day. And he left this comment when I did the parody interview with him. So that was just really nice to see. So I know he's not watching this one, but thank you anyway, Brian. Maybe he's a fan of high quality entertainment and I never even knew it. So as always, I really did try and make these 2 stacks even, and we'll see how I did. And at the end of the video, please don't skip ahead. At the end of the video, I'll show you both stacks. And you can make your decision. And I'll make mine. So stack 1, stack 1 and stack 2 both start with kind of experimental, out there, for the average listener that some of you aren't going to care for, but I love them. And so stack 1 starts with The Residents' Duck Stab, which was given to me by Paul Ayers. Thank you, Paul. And then Frank Zappa, The Grand Wazoo. And there's a relatable CD in the other stack that's, like jazz rock. The Beatles' Love, which I hardly ever played when I bought this. But, recently I've come to really, really admire it. Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards. And this was in one of the recent CD, I think the last one, the CD exchanges I do with Rich Strickler and Glenn Kellaway and others. And I love this. I ended up buying the box set, but you only get the one CD. You get the Flaming Lips, Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. You get Venus and Mars by somebody called Paul McCartney and Wings. And I do have the box set for this, but I had bought this first, and then later on I decided to buy the box set. Elvis Costello, This Year's Model. Jethro Tull, Aqualung. Finally, my CD collection. My favorite album by Marillion, Clutching at Straws. Actually one of my favorite prog albums ever. Another person gifted me, the 5-disc box sets, with a low price. And he gifted me the Traffic box set. And out of this, and thank you again, out of this, John Barleycorn Must Die by Traffic. One of the greatest debut albums ever, Black Sabbath. And ending with a double. This one I just recently bought. It is XTC. You might remember when they did the parody, not a parody, but really well done spoof of a 60s psychedelic rock band called the Dukes of Stratosphere. This is 2 CDs of everything that they did for their 2 albums. 12 O'Clock, no, what is it called here? Yeah, 25 O'Clock and Sonic Sunspot, is that how you pronounce it? My glasses are fogging up, but this is excellent. So that's stack number 1. Stack number 2, a recent album I bought. Yoko Ono, the Plastic Ono Band, including Sean Lennon. Between My Head and the Sky. I mentioned Frank Zappa and the Jazz Rock of the Grand Wazoo. In stack 2, Miles Davis on the Corner. There was the Beatles' Love in stack 1. Stack 2 is Let It Be Naked. The Kinks, Face to Face. The Faces, A Nod is as Good as a Wink to a Blind Horse. Now this artist, I now have 11 of his CDs. This is possibly my favorite. Wake Up the Nation, Paul Weller. Next up is a David Bowie album, originally The Man Who Sold the World, but this was, I guess, the original title and concept, and it's remixed by Tony Visconti. I'll probably mispronounce the title, and somebody will try and correct me. Metrobolist. 9 songs by David Bowie. So it's basically The Man Who Sold the World, just remixed. Another great debut, and the Taste Like Music just did a full discography. Well, they're studio albums, no live albums or anything, for Procol Harum. So check that out. And this is their debut. One of my recent favorite prog bands that I never really listened to much in the past, but I love them now. Nectar, and this is Recycled. It's upside down. There we go. And on my Patreon site, Jean, better known as Pal Barba Jaga Wawa, whatever you call it, every month she's on the level where I have to listen to a full album, and I review each song, and then at the end I rate it and give it a full review. And I was so impressed I ended up buying the album. It is Fairport Convention on Half Bricking. And with my birthday coming up, it would be really lovely if some of you would join my Patreon, even at the $2 level. And then you can see all of the videos there, and it'd be so exciting. Thank you. I think I have 22 members now, or 23. And Grand Funk, Closer to Home.
Everybody, listen to me and return me my ship. I'm your captain.
Grand Funk, Closer to Home. And ending with another double album, The Clash, London Calling. So remember, follow the rules. Stack 1 or stack 2. There's always somebody that doesn't. So I don't count their, I'm at the point. I don't count their stack. I'm going to be stubborn. I'm a rule guy. Molly knows that. I'm going to go with stack 2. But I'm going to trade London Calling for the XTC Dukes of Stratosphere double CD. I am going to miss some great albums, of course, but yeah, I'm happy with stack number 2 for me. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.